I was scrolling through Instagram minding my own business when I came across an ad for unbreakable tights, which caught my eye. A big part of sustainability when it comes to your wardrobe is wearing your clothes over and over again so that we can produce less. But a big part of being able to wear your clothes so many times is them actually lasting through many wears. And if you've ever worn tights or pantyhose before, you know how frustrating it is when you wear them once or twice and they get a snag or a tear. Definitely not sustainable. Now, this pair of unbreakable tights was promising a lot, but they also cost a lot. $99 for a pair. But I thought, hey, if these are really going to replace 10 pairs of traditional tights, they may just be worth it. So I thought I would put them to the test. I felt like the only way to fairly put these tights to the test was to compare them to another significantly more affordable pair. On the one hand, we have our indestructible, unbreakable pair of tights. These are the Sheertex Classic Sheer Tights. These I got in a black color. As I mentioned, they do retail for $99, but I was able to find a coupon and I actually got them for $69. And then the other corner, we have HANES Silk Reflection Silky Sheer Tights. These are apparently some of the best-selling pairs of tights in the market, and these I got in a pair of navy. These retailed for about $10.99 on Amazon, and I believe I got them for like $11 on the HANES website. The Sheertex tights come with a 90-day no rip, snag, or tear guarantee, while the HANES tights come with no guarantee. In fact, the product page said that they may be slightly imperfect. What? Like, I don't want to buy something that may be slightly imperfect. Though I have to say that I will highly doubt that if they were to tear and I tried to return them or replace them because of poor quality, that they would say no. But then again, that wouldn't be very sustainable. In terms of size inclusivity, they both are made for people up to 6 feet tall, while the Sheertex ones can accommodate people up to 310 pounds, and the HANES ones, they say up to 250 pounds. The Sheertex more expensive pair appears to be machine washable, bonus points for that, while these ones, you're meant to hand wash. Not super thrilled about that. In terms of materials, they both appear to be very similar. They're both made from a combination of nylon, a polymer, and spandex. However, the Sheertex tights just say that this polymer that they're made of is supposed to be 10 times stronger than steel. We'll see about that. And the last thing you need to know before I open these packages is the denier. Denier is a measure of density in a fabric. So the higher the density, the higher the number. These Sheertex tights are 30 denier and these are 20, which means that they're both supposed to be pretty equally sheer. These are probably going to be less sheer than the HANES ones. But that is something that definitely plays into resistance because the thicker the fabric, the more that is going to resist wear and tear in general. These are the Sheertex tights. Ooh, nice packaging. Ooh, these are nice. This insert that comes with the Sheertex tights says that they are the strongest tights in the world with materials typically used for performance apparel. It does reiterate that they are hand or machine washable and that you can tumble dry them. Very excited about that. And it says that if they do snag, don't worry. Most of the time you can massage the fabric outwards around the blemish and it might disappear. Cool. We'll see. And it also says if you need a party trick, try all these different things, but lay off the scissors. And we are going to do just that. Not for a party, but for YouTube. They're pretty stretchy. I'm surprised. Like, I think they're going to stretch so that you can see through them. But so far they're looking pretty good. They do feel thicker, like they don't feel like regular pantyhose. So far so good. I'll try them on in 1 second. Let's open the other ones. Okay, so these are the HANES ones, and this is the packaging. They come with no insert that tells you how to use them. Right away, you can see they are significantly thinner. That might be the denier. This is 20 denier, whereas the other ones are 30. But I just want you to look at the difference. Ooh. Like, that's crazy how much you can see through these ones. Very soft though. They do feel very nice and stretchy. They appear like they already have a snag. Pretty soft, but nothing to write home about. In order to test these tights, I asked you for what things normally make your tights rip, snag, or tear. And here's what you said. You said your nails when they're not properly filed or broken, your jewelry, particularly your wedding ring, pets, when they get caught on something, whether it's furniture, a splinter from a bench, a zipper from your shoe, your coat, anything like that. Your thighs woven together over time, which fair, though I don't think I have that kind of time right now. Dancing or exerting too much force, which totally get it, but it also made me wonder, what are you doing in your tights? And lastly, the Sheertex website did have a video of an entire pineapple being put inside one of the legs and then being suspended directly from it, and the thing did not rip. So I figured we're gonna try it. Now, before we can test comfort, we have to put them on. And as you've mentioned, wedding rings and torn nails are some of those things that make your tights rip regularly. So I make sure I have both. Today, I'm obviously not married, so I did put together 2 rings, just something with a prominent stone, and I paired it with another band that has tiny little stones around it to see, you know, test accurately. And I also have this nail, which seems to be catching on everything today. It's about to break because my nails have been super brittle lately. I have to say, they are significantly more sheer than I expected them to be, but I don't know that I would consider this actually sheer. These do feel like I'm putting on like a neoprene suit. Like, there is stretch to them, but it's hard. To me, they don't appear to be super even in color and in texture throughout the whole leg. Like, it appears that there's some patches that are shinier than others, but that may just be the grease in my hands, lotions, etc. Broken nail. Let's see about snagging. Oh. Huh. They're not getting caught at all. Pretty good. And I am testing the thigh because this is where they're the most stretched out and the most sheer. Not bad. Nail test. Pass. Let's now test the HANES ones. I'm going to put them on. My fingernail just ripped and we'll see how they do. Right away, these are significantly more sheer. Check that out. They are easier to put on and the color does seem to be significantly more even throughout the whole leg, which I do appreciate. Ooh, there's already a snag from my nails. First snag from just putting them on. Right there, which you can definitely see. See, ooh, they're snagging all over the place just putting them on. Check that out. Not loving that. I like the look of these significantly better, and in terms of how they feel, I have to admit they do feel nicer. I bet that if I went outside in the winter right now, I would not at all be warm enough. One of the things that you guys mentioned the most was that your jewelry tends to rip or break your tights, particularly when you're driving. I don't drive a lot in New York City because there's just no need, so I'm going to simulate a driving test by sitting in this chair, seeing how they perform against my thighs, and then just basically rubbing the jewelry against my thighs over and over again. Okay, so these are definitely tearing. They're more snagging than tearing. Back and forth against my thighs, and as you can see, snagging pretty easily. Now, would I normally do this with my tights? No, probably not, but this is how they would snag. For some reason, the left one is snagging way more than the right one, as you can see there. But yeah, definitely do not pass. I have to say, it is catching, but not nearly as much. Like, I have to like really dig into it. You can see there was a little snag that happened at some point. Rubbing does seem to fade it a little bit actually. Let's stretch. Huh. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. For now, we have the rings and we're just gonna go crazy and try to catch it. They're not really, like, I'm really having to try hard for it to even catch. Not bad. But something I'm starting to realize is that this massaging or adjusting the snags, it's definitely helping. And if I stretch it and massage the fabric and just kind of get it back to normal, it does stretch very easily and it could come back to the point where that line is diminished. The dog jumping up test. So I'm wearing the HANES tights, navy ones. This is Buttercup's fortune cookie. And that is Buttercup. Buttercup. Try once again, almost. Nothing happened. Up. Up. No, come here. These are the Sheertex tights. This time we are using Buttercup's spring roll. One cookie in each leg. Go, you can get him. Nothing. All right, I'm really trying hard, guys. Literally nothing. Okay, this test, safe to say, a fail. All animals were compensated for their participation in this video. Another thing that you guys said was zippers. Tights get caught on zippers all the time. So let's try the Sheertex tights with a zippered shoe. And here I'm really gonna try, like, this is not something that I would try to do normally, but I guess it happens. I guess I'm having like a hard time even getting it to catch. Oh, there we go, it caught. So that you can see that it is in fact catching. Let's try opening. So it's a bit misshapen, but definitely not ripped. Wow. These are the navy HANES tights, and these are definitely starting to rip. They haven't yet, but they're starting to. Let's see if they catch. There. You can see, just the camera, tiny little piece of fabric right there in the zipper. I don't think this one's gonna make it. Oh, ha! Okay, so we got it out. And I want you to see right here, that is where it caught. And it's definitely snagged, but it didn't tear. I've been at this for a few hours and I'm happy to report that neither pair of tights has actually ripped. The HANES pair of tights has snagged significantly more, but it still hasn't ripped, which I think it's a pretty good sign. But like I mentioned, the Sheertex website did have all of these crazy experiments being performed with different pairs of tights. So I found this guy in my boyfriend's office. And I figured, well, I'm not gonna put this entire thing inside of one of the legs. We can certainly use it to test out how resilient they are. First, HANES pair of tights. You can see it looks pretty good. And I'm gonna put it over this little cactus guy. Oh, perfect. I'm not even gonna be super careful about it. See, the thing is it keeps getting caught in my nails. So you can certainly see the tight is over it. You can see some spikes coming through. But that's as far as I'm gonna go because otherwise I'm going to damage the plant and I don't wanna do that. All right, let's remove it. See how it gets caught in my nail? That's so annoying. Still no rips. Very surprising to me. Several snags, but nothing crazy. Let's try the other ones. All right. Poor cactus. Here we go. You can see that the spikes are actually poking through the tights. There's my nail, insane hangnail. Catching, but not too much. Thank you for your assistance. I don't see anything. I mean, there's a teeny tiny snag. But honestly, that's it. And for the most part, they look phenomenal. I am incredibly annoyed that the HANES ones snagged that much because the truth is that with this level of snagging that they have, I already wouldn't wear them. They already would not look professional enough for me to wear, especially in a dark color. Having said that, I normally don't go through this strenuous wears in my day-to-day life. Like I don't have Buttercup jump up on me or I don't put my tights around a cactus. And I have to say, I'm very impressed that they both lasted, but I am impressed that these showed no signs of anything at all. What I would say is that I would like to try even a more sheer pair to see if they hold up as well as these ones, because these feel pretty opaque to me. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. It was very different from what I usually do, but I like being able to try products so that you don't have to waste your money if the product is a complete bust, which in this case, I don't think Sheertex is. I actually think I might spend my money again on a pair of Sheertex tights because they seem to last pretty well. We'll have to see as I wear them and wash them, so let me know if you want an update. If you liked this video and found it helpful, it would mean so much to me if you give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below, what brand of tights do you usually wear and why? And if you like these types of videos where I show you how to assess the quality of something, why don't you check out this video next? Here I take you step by step through how to assess the quality of a handbag before you buy it. And I'll see you over there.